Big news. I just became best friends with Elon Musk, and I'm now officially the first space photojournalist. I will be traveling to new planets and exploring those new worlds while documenting the findings through digital photography to send back to Earth for research. Now, that's a total lie, but the question remains of what gear would I take to explore the universe if I was the first space journalist? First, we need to take into account that it costs between $1,200 and $14,000 per pound to launch stuff to space. SpaceX has done it for $1,200 on the Falcon 9, and Pegasus XL costs $14,000. Starship is expected to lower SpaceX costs per pound, but Google doesn't have any numbers on it, so in this scenario, Elon is the boss, so we will calculate Falcon 9's $1,200 per pound to launch. We can't just take every single current production Nikon mirrorless camera and lens into space. That would be 81.09 pounds and would cost $97,308, and yes, I did the math and that is accurate. We need to be a little bit conservative, so I'm taking only one camera and I'll do my best to take only the necessary lenses and accessories.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Check. We are about to fold space-time towards us to quickly get to our mission site, Alpha Centauri, a triple star system in the constellation Centaurus, where Alpha Centauri A and B orbit each other, and the third star, Proxima Centauri, orbits Alpha A and B. Orbiting Proxima Centauri is Proxima B, a potentially habitable planet. So what gear did I bring? I opted for my favorite camera, the Nikon Z9. It's heavier and more expensive to launch, but it makes me happy to hold it, and I'll need a little happiness in the loneliness of the universe. It also happens to be the most rugged, and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. I'm also going to bring an extra battery and one charger, and that's it for camera and camera accessories. I had to prepare for 5 genres of photography, and really all but one of them are kind of maybes. The only guaranteed genre is landscape. So I couldn't really be super specific about the lenses while still trying to be conservative with launch weight. The maybe genres are flora, fauna, and even more maybe than that, portraits and architecture. Because what if I find a whole civilization? I need to be prepared for just about everything. So here's what I came up with. To capture those beautiful, never-before-seen landscapes, I'd love to have brought the Nikon Z 20mm f1.8s because it's just one of my favorites ever. But just in case there is a civilization over here with buildings, I think I would want to be a little wider just in case some architecture is in order. I'm sure the Proxatorians or Centaurians will have buildings much different than ours, so I definitely want to capture those. So instead, I'm going to take the Nikon Z 14 to 24mm f2.8s. I'll also be able to get some incredible astro with this lens. I'm most excited about a possible sunset landscape with Alpha Centauri A and B both setting in the evening sky. Next, I'll need to capture images of flora, if there is any. So obviously, the Nikon Z 105mm f2.8 VRS's incredible color rendering and contrast will allow for awesome capturing of undiscovered flowers. While I'd love to take the 85mm f1.2s for any potential alien portraits, it's too much of a maybe that I'll run into aliens for me to really take it and use up that launch weight. But really that's okay because 105mm is a great portrait focal length, and the Nikon Z 105mm f2.8 VRS happens to be a really underrated lens for portraits. I'm totally happy with that. Maybe if there is intelligent life out there, I'll even be able to take some food photography shots. I'm sure their food will be crazy compared to what we have on Earth. Fauna was about the hardest decision for me. I really needed something versatile for this trip, but I don't want to just do the Nikon Z 100 to 400 just because it's a zoom and versatile in that way. So I thought it was better to just let SpaceX bite the bullet and go with the 600mm f4 TC VRS. Its performance, quality, focus speed, and built-in teleconverter, it just made it the right choice for me for this particular trip. I don't know what kind of critters I'm going to find. Maybe they are huge, maybe they are small birds or bird-like creatures. I don't know what any of them are or if they are aggressive. I know I'm not getting close to a bear, bison, wolf, or lion on Earth, but all the critters out here are going to be totally unknown. I almost decided to bring the 400mm f2.8 TC VRS for the aperture, but yeah, I want as much distance as I can get just to be safe. Like I said, I don't know what any of these creatures do. I think with these 3 lenses, I can do a lot of good for the science community. But there is one more lens. It's strategic. The Nikon Z 50mm f1.2s. Why? Because that is the lens that started me on the type of photography that defines my personal art style, the shallow depth of field photography. I'm taking plenty of this type of photography, and when I get back, I'm printing and selling it for outrageous amounts of money because I'm the only one that has ever done this. I am the only one with these kind of shots. So the gear selection is a single Nikon Z9, 1 extra battery, a single charger, the Nikon Z 14-24 f2.8s, the Nikon Z MC 105mm f2.8 VRS, a Nikon Z 600mm f4 TC VRS, and the Nikon Z 50mm f1.2s. I weigh 166 pounds, so that brings our total launch weight to 182.261 pounds, which will cost Elon $218,713.20. Alright everybody, so I'm about to break physics and go explore a new world, and from my perspective, I'll have some images this week, but since this is a 4.3 light year distance there and 4.3 light years back, even with the space bending and wormhole shenanigans, from your perspective, you unfortunately won't see them for 8.6 years. But that's only slightly slower than the turnaround for sending film out to develop, so just be a little patient. Let us know in the comments what gear you would take to explore the universe. Going where no one has gone before, I'm Z-Wade, the Z-Wade, and Z-Wade Photo. Stay sharp, YouTube.